During this period, have you ever missed Manchester United? Do you ever think back to those days? Do you still watch their games?
You know, truly talking, I had so many problems. I didn't have time to think about about Manchester United or anything. I was thinking just to get rid of all my problems and play, you know. But obviously, I watch Manchester United. This is for sure. This is a club. I still have a teammate, my old teammate there, so I like to watch the games. Manchester United is still one of the biggest clubs in the world. This is the truth. And yeah, but no, nothing. I wasn't thinking about most stuff.
What do you think about what's happening at United at the moment when you watch them?
What I'm thinking about
some of
United
their fans
at the moment right now.
The fans are suffering.
They do this. They do suffer. What do they want? What do they want?
They want to get back to what United were like when you first arrived at Old Trafford.
And what do they expect?
They expect, at the moment.
What do they expect?
They don't expect very much.
The question is right in front of you. You're asking me. I'm never gonna go and destroy the club that I played with. Okay, this is not me. I respect all the players that are there. I think they are doing their best, and I think there's talented players. I think there's a lot of media on Manchester United, you know, and I just think they need time, truly talking, and you need to talk about the club on top, and let the time that United needs to get back. Like the example, I would say Arsenal. Arsenal had a long time to get back to the top, and right now they are, let's say, dominating the league with Man City and Liverpool. You know, it's a big club. It's Manchester United. I believe that they will come back at the top one day, and reality is not to. Well, right now they're not at the top, so reality is not today.
When you were at Manchester United and throughout your career, you've sort of had quite a lot of criticism, and I've noticed that other Manchester United players as well, like Marcus Rashford, Jesse Lingard, Jadon Sancho, they seem to be sort of a focus of a lot of attention. Do you think that's got something to do with them, or something to do with the media, or is it something to do with Manchester United?
I'm going to ask you one more time, who was the players?
You, Marcus Rashford, Jesse Lingard, Jadon Sancho.
Okay. Why the criticism? Why? For the performance or for something else?
People always seem to have a lot to say.
About the performance or about something else?
I think as a whole there seems to be a lot of focus, and that the players themselves would feel that it's unfair or it's over the top at times.
I will tell you what I think. I think you're in the biggest club, in one of the biggest clubs in the world, the biggest club in England, with a lot of fans. I think the biggest fan in England for sure. And they want they need to say something, I guess. They want the players, and you know, when somebody speak, it can be Jadon. Jadon is a talented player, and all the players that you talked about are talented. And you try to point, for years in the media have been trying to point off on players, right? Which one player, two players, but you win as a team. I never hear, let's say Man City that win, you only point at one player. Yeah, there is one big player, you can name Kevin De Bruyne, you can name Rodri, you can name Haaland, but they always play as a team, and you win as a team. And when they don't play well, they don't play well. The team doesn't play well. It's not that only those players weren't playing well and the rest were playing well, because you change the perception of the thing. If Manchester United win, it will be totally different. When you win, you're always good. You get good with it. When you lose, you're gonna get criticism. It's like that in the big clubs. Manchester United is a big club.
Can I ask you one more question about Manchester United? Just Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yes.
Obviously somebody you know well.
Yes.
It's just been in the news that Manchester United decided that he's not going to be a paid club ambassador anymore, and he's not going to be going into the dressing room. And some former United players like Rio Ferdinand, I think, and Eric Cantona especially, have come out to criticise that decision.
Okay.
Were you surprised to hear that he was going to not be a paid club ambassador?
What does that mean?
But at the moment, he's paid and he goes to games and he's got privileges at the games, which I think he's still going to get.
Yeah. But would it change what he done for the club? I don't think he will change what he done. The only thing that I hear is that he won't get paid anymore. And Sir Alex Ferguson will always be Sir Alex Ferguson. He's still in their history. He will be in their history forever. Right. So the only thing I hear is the money right now. But it's Sir Alex Ferguson. It's a legend, and he will always be a legend of Manchester United.
Can I just ask you something I read? I wanted to see if you agreed with this. It's something that Jesse Lingard wrote on the weekend in an English newspaper, The Times. He said, another of my boys is Paul Pogba. We connected from day one when he arrived in United's academy, age 16. I love the kid. So many people want to judge him, but I always think, geez, you just don't know him as a person. If you actually sat down and spoke to Paul, you'd find he's one of the humblest individuals you'll ever meet. And football, he loves it to death. He has so much dedication, his own personal trainers, physios, chefs. But I just think that, as with me, a certain section of the public forms an impression from social media. You know, when we've seen dancing or having fun, all we're doing is expressing ourselves and trying to connect with our followers. We're happy-go-lucky, good energy, good vibes. We live in the moment. What's wrong with that? Do you think that sums you up?
No, it's always good. You know, Jesse is a really close friend of mine, you know. Like he said, it's the truth. We always connect and we always have this good energy. And when that time at United we were like this and we were winning, it was never a problem, obviously. Like I say, we're in a big club. And I want to clarify something about because I've been hearing stuff that Wayne Rooney once said, we lost a game and me and Jesse were dancing in the changing room. You need always other opinion, a witness on this, okay? So if somebody can confirm what Wayne Rooney said when we were in the changing room, I will accept it. But if there is not, that's mean it's not true. And when Jesse Lingard tell you, did Jesse Lingard confirm that? Never, I never confirmed that, because I'm a very bad loser, and I respect what I do, I respect the club. After a game that I lose, me coming to the dressing room, putting music, and Wayne Rooney, the legend of the club, sitting there and not saying nothing to us? Does he match? Do you think he match? Nobody in the club will come and say nothing to us dancing after we lose a game.
What do you think that whole issue was about then? These videos and the dancing?
Because it's the social media. I mean, you don't know me. Outside the camera, I can be here, you give me a ball, I will be playing. I am myself. People love to see that, yes. People love to see that. Kids love to see that, yes. They love to see that. And some other people, they don't like to see those things. But what does it change? I mean, you dance at home or in the changing room, we enjoy life. Tomorrow it can finish, right? And we are a very positive person. We have a lot of pressure with the media, with our performance, with the coaches, with our family. When we have this time, we playing football, we are getting paid a lot of money. I would say it, this is the truth, a lot of money, because people love football. Thank you to them, thank you to the fans that we get paid. They criticize us, but thanks to them, because they're watching us and we get paid from them, because it's not us, it's them. That help us to have this amount of money. And this is the truth. So thank you to them. And we are trying our best. We're doing what we love and we want to enjoy. We don't want to be depressed for 5 days because you lost a game. No, this is not Paul Pogba. This is not Jesse Lingard. After a day, you come, you respect, you're angry. Then you go home, you can dance or whatever. But then the next day, we come, let's go, let's move on, guys. Next game, you have to get ready. Yes, this is me. But the day after, like, for the dancing or whatever, you will see me with, you see the hairstyle? For the people that, this is me. This is Paul.
What was that? And what was that obsession people had with your
like
hair?
David Beckham changed his hair, right? But this is him, right?
What did you think when people were talking about your hair so much?
I think they loved it. Honestly talking, they loved it, and they just needed to say something about my hairstyle. Anecdote, the story of Man City. I had the blue. You know, I was in national team, and I came back and I kept my hair. I had blue hair, criticized, banged 2 goals. Hey, everybody's happy, you know. But that's the thing. But they needed to say something about the hairstyle, the dancing. But let's focus on the football. I've always been like that, and I cannot change. I'm sorry. So you have to get used to see me happy, a happy man. And a happy man, not after I lose, that I'm angry for a moment. Then you have to move on. This is life.